Let's do a little Fendi haul today. I'm gonna share all the Fendi bags in my collection. I have a lot of vintage pieces, but I have a couple of new items as well. You'll probably see a common denominator between all of these bags, but I just can't help it. I love Fendi so much, especially in the classic print. And I also wanna share the newest Fendi bag I picked up to add to the little collection. My name is Shani. You guys know this channel is all about handbags, because that's truly what makes my heart sing. So I love doing hauls, comparisons, unboxing, just chit chat about handbags in general. So if you guys love content like that, please consider subscribing. I release 2 videos per week. If you're not following on either TikTok or Instagram, please stop by and say hi. I love meeting all of you guys and just talking about handbags in general. So let's just get into today's little haul. I am gonna start this collection off in no particular order, but the vintage Fendi baguette. Now, I just want, if I could, I would collect every baguette possible and just use these on a daily basis. I just think they're so special. I don't know why. I just love a little baguette. I feel like it is something that I will always love. It's how I feel about Dior saddles, especially the vintage pieces. I see them as collectibles. And even though a lot of these look the same, I will not be letting this one go. This is a vintage baguette with gold hardware. You guys know that I believe back then when it came to Fendi, there wasn't a lot of gold hardware. Back then, they mainly did silver hardware. So I believe for every Fendi piece they made, 1 out of the 100 would be gold hardware. Now, don't quote me exactly, but that's what I've read. And because of that, anytime I see anything with gold hardware, especially in vintage pieces, I just can't help but to pick up. Now for the new bag reveal, I actually picked this bag up recently. I don't know why, but I love this style. I know it's another zuka print, but I honestly could not help myself. I love the fact that there's this little Fendi charm here, and this is obviously a vintage piece, but look at the condition. I couldn't help it. She's beautiful. She's in perfect condition. Again, the gold hardware. I told you I have an issue when it comes to gold hardware Fendi vintage pieces. I just cannot help myself. But this one I got from Reunited Luxury. You guys know I've been loving Reunited Luxury. I've been picking up a lot of pieces from them, and some of the bags I've shared with you. But this one is my latest Fendi bag I picked up. And the reason I picked this up is I thought this would be a good mid bag between like a baguette size and a huge tote, right? Every bag is for a different purpose. That's how I feel. At least that's the girl math in me. But this one is great because it comes in compartments, which I absolutely love. There is a compartment here. In my head, I'm like, I can put my phone in here. I can put my keys, quick grab and goes. Here, I can even put like a little water bottle, I was thinking. And then here in the middle section, it's secure, right? I don't have to worry about things falling out and stuff like that. So this one has a huge area in the middle. I can put my wallet over here, and then just like cosmetics, like anything that I take from a day-to-day, I figure could go in the middle, which makes it convenient. And again, I love the fact that it can zipper up. This part is in leather, and it's mixed with the classic canvas print, jacquard, I would say. This is a jacquard material. And overall, I just love the fact that this is like a really good drop length. Look at that. It's so light. It doesn't feel like it's going to fall. It stays so nicely because it is flat, but the size is just so good. So to me, this is like a great everyday bag, like a mid bag if I didn't want to carry anything too small or too big. And it's super light, so I could take this shopping with me. I just feel like it's a really good bag. And most importantly, I like it because it's not like a super popular bag. To be honest, I don't know if I see a lot of people with this bag, which is good, right? Because yes, I know everybody has the baguette, but I just like the baguette, so I can't help it. But I think with this one, it's a little bit more unique. So because of that, I felt like it was such a great piece to add, and it's at such a good price point. So for me, whenever I'm shopping pre-love, or even when I'm sourcing for Bag Crush, I always look for condition. I don't want anything that is too distressed unless I actually want to take it to a cobbler and get it fixed. And then 2, I look at price point because obviously I want to make sure that the price makes sense with the bag. And 3, I look for uniqueness. And although this is a very classic piece, I feel like it's very unique. So very happy to have this little bag in the collection. Third piece. Now, when this style first came out, I was actually obsessed. I still really like the bag. I'm not gonna let her go, but I just haven't used this one that often. And I've come to realize I just don't use leather bags that often because I'm too worried about getting it scratched. But I have a Zuka strap. I won't insert a photo, but I would wear this one crossbody. It was when I was in my mini bag era. All I carried in here was a card holder, lippies, and my keys. And that's all I needed. And honestly, she was great. I like it because it has 2 little rings here. So again, I can put my crossbody here, but also loved it because I just felt like this was such a moment holding your bag like this and, you know, sharing that like peak of a Fendi was such a vibe. And I honestly still really like it. And I feel like this is not going to go out of trend because it's just a leather mini bag with the name on the bottom. And you guys know I still love my mini bags, although I just don't use them. Nowadays, I just bring a little bit more. I don't have as much use, but evenings, dinners, I will still grab this bag every now and then. Okay. Please don't judge because like I said, I know I obviously have a style. It is this one. So this Fendi baguette is new from the stores, or when I say new, it's not vintage. I picked this up a few years ago when I was in Hawaii. And this is when they did their collab with Fendi Roma. So I don't know if you guys remember that, but here is the strap for it. I love it because I can use the strap on any of my other Fendi bags. But more importantly, I got it because I just love the Fendi Roma collab. If you were to get the Fendi baguette now in stores, they, first of all, increased in price, but also the strap just looks like this. It's very basic. It doesn't have this Roma on it. So I'm really glad I picked it up. I got this, like I mentioned, in Hawaii. I got it for, I think, like under 3,000 or maybe like 3,000. Yeah, 3,100, something like that, which honestly is still really steep. And I think if you were to ask me again, I probably would have just stuck to vintage pieces, but that was before I even understood or was sourcing vintage bags. So I just didn't know any better. But again, like this, because it was on vacation, I was caught up in the moment. I was with all my best friends. So it has a special place from a memory standpoint. So for that reason, I will always keep this bag. I just think she's stunning. I'll be real, I haven't really grabbed this bag in a really long time. I mainly use my vintage baguette just because, again, it's that, I think it's just my mindset, you know, I just gravitate more towards vintage pieces or pre-loved pieces because I don't have to worry about scratching or ruining it, versus like this bag was kind of pricey and I'm always like, oh, I don't know if I want to use it. I'm afraid that the stitching will come out and things like that. So, but I still really like this bag. If you guys watched my video, it was bags I'll never get rid of. This was on it and I still 100% feel the same. Another vintage bag. I don't even know the name of this one, but she's just so stunning. She is a little square and I went through a top handle moment. I'm still in the top handle moment because I think it just looks so cute when you wear a bag like this. So I wore this bag actually a lot. Surprisingly, this fits so much because it is stretchy. It's just like a big space with a back pocket, but I was able to fit all my essentials and more. Obviously you can't put like a water bottle or anything like that, but you can definitely carry like sunnies, wallet, keys, makeup, compact, you know, like things like that, like maybe even like a small notebook. It actually all fits. So really like this one. I wear this honestly year round. I don't really see it as a seasonal bag because it's kind of small. I feel like it works for spring and summer, but also because of the zuka print, it is very fall and winter too. So to me, it's a year round bag and I really like this. And you can see the pattern. I just gravitate towards the zuka print. I'm not really into the Fendi leather bags. I feel like they're just a little too boring. But don't get me wrong, like I was really close to picking up a Fendi Peekaboo in like a burgundy leather, kind of red leather material. Really liked it, but it was so heavy and I just knew I wouldn't get any use out of it because anything over 2 pounds, I more than likely will just have on my shelf. So for that reason, I haven't really picked up any leather versions. And I like the Zucchino print as well, which is the little FFs, but my heart is just with the standard Zuka print. Lastly, you guys know I have a rule: new bag in, old bag out. I'm sticking to that rule because I just want to make sure I'm actually utilizing anything that I pick up. So since I picked up this new bag from Reunited Luxury, I want to make sure that I get rid of like one of my other Fendi bags, or else it's just too much. So I am going to be letting go of my baguette. I've been back and forth, you guys. You probably seen my other video where I was letting it go, but then I was giving it to my mom. Now she's like, well, I don't need her to use it that much. So now she's back with me and we just don't need her anymore because I have another bag. Actually, oh my gosh, I forgot to share my other Fendi bag with you. I have another bag that is the same idea as this, therefore I don't need this bag anymore. But she is in excellent condition. The reason why I've been having such a hard time letting her go is she's honestly in excellent condition. There's like barely even any scratches on the hardware. It is silver hardware, but she is gorgeous. This was my first Fendi piece I ever brought into my collection. And I was so stunned when I brought this in. It was honestly so new. I did pay a little extra for this because of the condition was like new. And I honestly, I haven't used this bag that much because I don't know actually why I haven't used it. I just haven't used her that much. So I want to find her a good home. If you guys are interested, you can DM me on my Instagram, something latte. I'll drop all the information below. I can send you more photos, details, and anything that you need. It also comes with this Fendi. This is the original Fendi dust bag, which is nice to have with this. And I even have an insert, if you guys really want it, that I use for this bag right here. If it wasn't because I picked up this amazing Fendi Maxi Mama baguette, when I saw Inora's video on this bag, I went on a rabbit hunt for this bag just because I wanted it so bad. Going from the office to mom life to running errands, I sometimes just need a little bit bigger of a bag. Whereas that Mama baguette was great, but it didn't fit like bottles or anything like that, which this bag does. I like the fact that there is this front pocket and then there is the middle pocket, and you guys see I have another insert in here. So it just made it like more, it just made it easier for me from a day-to-day in my current lifestyle right now. However, I still have this love for the Mama baguette, and like I said, that's my first Fendi. But if you guys are interested, please feel free to reach out. Other than that, this is my Fendi haul, my Fendi collection, I should say. And hope you like my newest Fendi bag I added to the collection. Let me know how you guys feel in the comments below if you love Fendi vintage pieces as much as I do. And again, like if you guys are ever looking for pre-loved pieces, I'm telling you, Reunited Luxury has such good ones. And most importantly, I just love the fact that this one is in such good condition. So check them out if you haven't. I'll drop the information below as well. Other than that, that is my little collection for today. If you guys want to see anything else or any other reviews, always feel free to reach out to me. And like always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.